Who are you playing? Who are you fighting?
I think it's Anderson Silva versus Jeff Gerstmann.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
All you have to do is make sure you check all of his kicks and he'll just break his own leg.
Yeah, done.
Here's the spider.
He's pretty happy.
So I guess the hardest thing when you're creating a character is choosing what entrance music.
Yeah, and I feel like all the options are poor.
Just DMX, but it's a really shitty DMX
Yeah,
song.
it's not the DMX song you want.
No.
You know, they got that Imagine Dragons song in there if you want like a really weak fighter to just like come out to this dumbass song. You know, they got some work to do on the soundtrack side, let's say.
This kind of feels like we are going to get it right second time around.
Totally.
This is
Which
annual.
for the amount of time that this game has been shown and not playable and all this other stuff, like that they've been working on it, I'm kind of surprised that it is as bare bones as it
Whatever,
ended
they
up.
shoot all those videos and stuff. That
That's
takes
right.
time.
All yeah, no,
And it
the
looks
8
really
seconds
good.
with Dana White going like, "Great job, kid, you're a UFC fighter. Remember when I said I wouldn't work with EA? Well, here we are."
You're the new Hoist Gracie. It looks like presentation-wise, it's pretty smashing. Though.
There he is.
Yeah, totally. I think there's some animation issues that they run into, you know, just certain kicks clashing and stuff like that. But for me, it's, you know, like the animation looks good. It's a good-looking game, but like the jabs don't snap out the way you want them to. Like the input doesn't. It's not very responsive.
Yeah.
And that's one of my main problems with the gameplay. For all the problems I have with, you know, the kind of the ground game and some of the other stuff that they've done, like that's the thing at the core. It just doesn't feel responsive enough.
Well, that's the problem that they ran into the first time, because right. Remember, it's always the animation versus the responsiveness.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they do that swimming thing. It's like where you kind of swim through what you're doing to match up with what's happening.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. But you know, it's like I feel like, you know, the EA MMA game was pretty awesome. Well, it was pretty all right. They did their own thing that was different from THQ's UFC game. But I think you know, like playing this, I would rather just play THQ's game. Like by the time they got into their third game.
What does Bruce Buffer call you when you come in?
Black Mamba.
Great.
But this PS4 is not set to stereo output, so we're not going to hear some of the channels.
Oh, great.
Which will make
5.1.
it even weirder.
You're looking pretty cut.
Yeah, you know, this is what I would look like at 205.
It's pretty. It's kind of
If I
terrifying.
could cut weight down to 205, you know, not eat for a while. I didn't make a light heavyweight because I thought I could fight at 205. It was more that I think that's the division where the action is.
Yeah,
so
totally.
That's usually the, you know, that's
It's kind of annoying that you can't fight outside your weight class. Like you can't like drop into.
just fudge it, like make it work.
Like even in Champion, they let you go, I believe, one above and one under.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to.
Well, so in online they kind of combine middleweight and light heavyweight.
Okay.
And you know, some of the other divisions they do combine some of their weight classes. So that does happen here and there.
And if you want to buy Bruce Lee, well, I think if you complete the game or career mode,
the hardest setting or something,
really?
you unlock Bruce Lee.
Okay, and it's like $7, I think, to buy in all the weight classes, and otherwise.
But not even all of them, because it's like 3 of them. Like he doesn't.
Right.
He does not. There's no heavyweight Bruce Lee.
Oh yeah.
You know, like
There's 4 different versions now,
Phantom
and they're $2
welter
each.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's that stuff ends up. I think that stuff's lame because you end up in the character select screen in online matches and stuff, and you'll see 2 versions of the same guy back to back.
Right, yeah.
Like the character select screen is already just this tedious thing in this game that should have been streamlined and to.
Loading in general
Who's
is
your
not
spot?
fun.
Tokyo
Yeah.
Tires is your.
I just randomly chose some sponsors. I don't even remember.
I had Alienware and everything.
That's smart.
Straight up
Yeah,
Alienware.
No, I know.
You can put an Alienware logo right on your junk as well.
I put the Topps logo because I figured they would send me free baseball cards.
That brand is hot.
That might happen.
All right, let's do this, boys.
Who's who?
Anderson the Spider. I hope you're Jeff Gerstmann, because otherwise he's gonna get super.
Ryan.
Are
is.
you?
Oh wait, no.
All right, swap sides. Swap
Do you,
sides.
do you want to swap sides?
We gotta
Okay, all
do
right.
it.
All right.
Switch anyways.
Nah, whatever.
Switch sides. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm.
Oh, you don't think you're in?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not. All right.
Okay.
Is that right? Yes. I'm
Yeah,
Anderson
that's
Silva.
right.
All
All right. So fighting as Jeff Gerstmann is Jeff Gerstmann, and fighting as Anderson the Spider Silva, Ryan McDonald.
The match you've been waiting
Here
to
we go
see.
for a shot at Weidman's title.
Well,
Jeff
Yeah.
getting in his introductory hugs.
Yeah. Just want to
wave.
hold you.
Mac going straight for the flying knee, as is wont of Silva. Oh Jesus!
So Jeff, you were saying we're not getting all the audio channels necessarily. Is like Impact one of those audio channels?
It could be. I don't know. The
These
PS4
kicks and hits are
is
just
a
like,
weird mythical machine, and there are weird menus you have to lie to if you want to get 2-channel audio out of it for, you know, capturing on a video game website or something like that. There's
Have you seen any low blow stuff happen in this yet? I don't think any of
no.
that's in there.
I've
Or
seen
holding
them-
onto the cage.
No, I've seen the refs like stand people up.
Okay.
In some cases where it's it's like the
getting
action's
bored.
kind of stopped.
Can you get in there and give him the old Suarez? Still little shoulder bite.
Just a little bit of
Yeah, a little bit.
gum on shoulder. Look at that.
No, oh well.
There you go, Aaron. Now we're making babies. Some of the welts and like swelling and bleeding and stuff is really well done. Like you can really see like thighs getting nice and pink from a lot of work getting done to them.
The way you like it.
Eyes getting
I
nice
like
and
it.
pink.
You like it
I brought
rough, you want them bruised up. I get it.
Bottle of
I'm
wine.
with you.
Oh!
Oh my!
Almost the spider's down. Gave him his chin. He got up pretty quickly. That's the problem with Silva now. He's been knocked out once.
That's
come
what
way
happened to me.
easier.
I was 14-3 when I was playing. Got knocked out. Dana White says, "All right, kid, you can be back." And then dropped the next 2 fights, and then they just stopped. Sending
really?
videos pretty
They
much,
stopped
yeah.
calling you?
They stopped calling.
Phone stopped ringing and I didn't know what happened, man. Training camp was empty. Everyone said there was some new guy on the scene.
They have caught.
I always said it's my big fist and I'm ready to fight. And they just weren't listening.
That was definitely a low blow. They have Irish MMA practitioner Conor McGregor in here, but right after they scanned him, he got this massive front tattoo on his chest,
Oh, great.
which is just not in the game now.
Probably all the better for EA trying to work out that legal stuff.
I did see some fire.
Oh.
Yeah, he had
update
Mario's
business today.
face tattooed on his
Oh,
chest.
sure,
So
yeah.
Well, they're getting into a lot of heat with the
2K
Madden
Sports
tattoos.
logo.
Really?
Yeah, like getting the rights from individual artists who made the tattoos and
Oh,
stuff like
sure.
that.
Really?
And you
Yeah.
end up with some cases where people get, licensed things tattooed. Like CM Punk has a Pepsi logo
Yes.
tattooed on himself that was always real hard.
Oh!
Oh, Anderson Silva! Don't let it be!
25 seconds. Can he survive? I'd take questions from the chat, but unfortunately my laptop has died. So, and so is Anderson Silva.
Anderson Silva.
So yeah, at no point was there any sort of like head size slider after once you import your game face, it's like, all right, you're good. You can't really change the hair or anything in game.
Oh, really?
Like all that stuff I think happens on the
You
website.
can't do the tweaking.
No, there was limited tweaks that I could make, and most of them were to the body.
I was gonna say this is a pretty diminutive head as a representation of you.
Yeah, no, I know. I
I
want
like
to get it looking much bigger, but
Get the headbutts.
Oh gosh.
I want Mark Turmel style all the time.
Well, you just want to even make just dumb characters. Like I tried to make a really dumb character yesterday,
Yeah.
and sure he had blue dreadlocks and a red beard that was this
Yeah.
size, but like that's as far as I could go.
It seems like the key to making really dumb characters in this game would be to like go to the website and upload like a picture of a basketball and say that's your face and see what happens.